Hey guys, this is Adam with Thoroughbred Diesel. Today we're doing an unboxing video on an S&B cold air intake. Part number on this intake is going to be 75-5068. This is going to be for a 2013 and up Ram. This is their new active Ram intake that they have done. They're very proud of this one, but it's very complex, so we're going to try to hit as much of this as we can. To start off with, you'll notice the box. It's a very simple box with S&B logo on it. It does have the logo on the other three sides. We won't show you that, but nothing else special about the box. We will draw your attention to this data tag up in the upper corner here. Does have the part number on it and the year fitment as well. So just going to set the box off to the side here, and we're going to dive into the pieces, parts, bring them out one at a time, show you what they mean. Okay, first thing we're going to bring up is the outlet tube for this kit. You'll notice right off the bat that this does have a spot for your IAT sensor, your map sensor, and it's also got a spot for a breather tube as well right there. You'll notice maybe if you look at other air intake kits, this is a little different. It does not have a mounting piece up here to go to the actual air intake box. We'll explain why in just a little bit. It does come with a silicone coupler for your outlet tube over here. Next thing we're going to pull up is going to be the actual air intake box itself. You'll notice when you first open the box you won't see a filter. It's because it's actually inside of this intake box. Rid of the packing paper. We'll pull the filter out and talk about it real quick. You'll notice that this does have the new clamp. A clamp on it right here. This is also one of S&B's new full silicone filters. All of the rubber portions of this filter are made of silicone. I want to draw attention to the fact that there is a part number on the outside of this filter. We'd like for you to write that down, take note of it somewhere, and remember it. You shouldn't need to replace this filter, but if you do, having that part number will make it a lot easier. You should also be able to tell by the fact the purple color that this is S&B's cotton oiled filter. This kit also comes in a dry version as well. Everything about this kit is the exact same in the dry version with the exception of the media that makes up the filter. So instead of purple, you would see the white dry media instead. So we'll set the filter over to the side. And we'll start to go over the box a little bit. This is where it starts to get a little more complicated. We'll start out with the simple thing. You will notice that it has the support arm here. You'll notice that it has the two air inlets, one right here and one right here. This is your fender well entrance right here. This is your front entrance with, this is where the active ram or the active air initiates right here. So we'll leave this sitting here and we'll get the grommets out so we can explain that. There's a bunch of grommets. So, all right. So notice this first one, which is kind of has a large corner right there. This is actually goes on the fender well side right here. It just pops right in place into that hole. You have another one similar on the front. It's more of an oval shape. Same thing right there. It just mounts into the front side. Just pop it in. And the third grommet, this is the one we said we would explain. This one actually mounts back here on the back. It's going to pop in there. And this is actually what's going to allow your outlet tube to mount into the filter. It actually is going to slide through. Helps when I'm on screen. Sorry about that. It's actually going to slide through this grommet, about like that, and you'll attach the filter using the clamp inside of here to the outlet tube. So it connects just like that. So we'll set these grommets to the side. Keep those in mind because you'll need to remember those when we explain the active air dam that we're going to get out next. Okay, so you can see that this is your active air dam right here. It's going to mount into this arm. You will utilize the motor on your current one. There's a motor on your engine. There's a motor on your current stock intake. You will utilize that same motor, but you'll have to use the different dam. So the motor in the dam will mount in here in the bottom hole on this intake kit, and obviously the dam will mount inside and will just swing open and close based on the temperature that your truck needs to be receiving at that time. So we'll set this aside. And it looks like the next things that we need to go into is the hardware pack. The hardware pack included, there is a small hardware pack included in the dam assembly. Also includes your Allen wrench and that you'll need. Then we'll dive into the remainder of the hardware pack. And you'll see it does include the 2 clamps that you'll need for your silicone coupler over here. It's going to include your sensor hardware kit. There's a seal there for the map sensor and the IAT sensor, as well as the screws needed to mount those. It's actually going to be the clamps needed to attach your breather tube to your outlet tube over here. This is the breather tube itself. We'll connect it over here to show you what that looks like real quick. It just slides over just like that. Okay, this is a neat little feature that S&B has. This is actually an activation light, and what this does, it connects up to the actual filter itself, and it lets you know when the actual air dam has activated, so you know if it's engaged or if it's not engaged. Not necessarily something you have to do, but it's a really cool little feature that's included with this kit. Okay, you will have some wire splicing that will happen in the installation of this kit. Speaking of which, we do have an installation video for this kit. We'll probably throw a link up to that now, I'm assuming. So look for that up in the upper corner of the screen. But this is just a new installation. I'm sorry, I think I was meaning to say installation a second ago, and I think I said insulation. But this is a new installation for the wire splicing that you will have to have during the installation. It's a little bit of a tongue tie there. And just the remaining hardware kit there. This is the hardware kit for mounting the plexiglass lid to the top of the intake. So just set that over here. And we'll get the last pack out of the kit here. And the first thing that we're going to pull out is the instruction sheet. Very detailed instructions here. Please make sure and read this. This is a very complicated install when it comes to air intakes. So it is step-by-step color instructions. They are very easy to follow. The other important thing on these instructions is you have an exploded view in the back that maps out all your pieces, parts, as well as an inventory list. So it makes it very easy to follow your instructions because of that. Next thing that we're going to pull out is the plexiglass lid. You'll see obviously that it's brown right now. That's because it has a brown piece of protective paper over top of it. You can see that the S&B is stamped into the top of the shield there. We'll just go ahead and set that like it was going to be on the actual filter. Now S&B does something a little bit different on this filter. If you've installed any of their other filters, they actually include a seal. This seal is just going to fit right up around the edge of this plexiglass lid. And it just creates a tighter seal when it goes back around the thing. I'm not going to do the whole thing for time, but that's what the purpose of that is. This kit also includes several wire ties. So there's going to be several instances where you're going to need to tie up some wires to keep them out of the way, prevent rubbing. Also with the new light sensor as well. Let's see. This is just S&B catalog that it comes with, explaining what your new filter does and all the ins and outs of that. And this is also going to include an S&B decal. So, okay, so this concludes our unboxing video of the S&B Cold Air Intake 75-5068. If you have any questions, make sure and post them in the comments below. If you need anything else, give us a call, email us, whatever you need. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. And please like us on Facebook as well. Thanks for watching.